Hi, I'm Ryan. And what is political science?
They're eating the dogs.
I'm from the government, and I'm here to help.
Ever argued with friends over where to grab lunch? Congrats, you've practiced politics before. But studying that lunch debate? That's political science. Deciding the thermostat temperature? That's a power struggle. Curating your social media feed? That's agenda setting. Pushing the crosswalk button? That's the result of public policy in action, tiny but mighty. To paraphrase Harold Lasswell, politics is simply the ongoing contest over who gets what, when, and how. And that contest hides in plain sight all day long. Practitioners of politics swing the hammer, negotiating treaties, running campaigns, organizing protests. Political scientists like myself, we inspect that hammer. We measure, model, and test why a particular swing lands. Think of us as mechanics of social engines. We don't drive the car. We pop the hood, chart the wiring, and sometimes we suggest a recall, but note that it's up to the driver then to decide whether or not to accept our advice and service their vehicle. At the heart of every study in poli-sci is power, the ability to make people do things they otherwise wouldn't. Now, there are multiple types of power that we study. First, you have hard power. This is your roommate who owns the TV and pays for all the streaming services. You can't watch Love Island because he wants to watch The Golden Bachelor. Next, we have soft power. That's the roommate who persuades you that you should all watch The Golden Bachelor for the third time, despite the fact that everybody hates Gary Turner.
And also, when they went out to dinner, she had to give him money in advance so that when the tab arrived, he could look like the big man and pay it.
No matter the scale, a dorm or an apartment, a city hall, or the United Nations, the puzzle is the same. Who influences whom, with what tools, and at what cost? There are several subfields to the study of political science. First, we have my field, American politics. We ask questions like why turnout spikes in national elections, but not school board races in the United States specifically. Then there's comparative politics. Comparativists might study why health policy in Sweden feels different from South Carolina or from India, for example. The rest of the world treats Americanists like myself like comparativists that aren't really good at the whole comparing thing. Then there's international relations. That's how states play 3D chess with war, trade, and climate. The foundational subfield of political science is political theory. That's Plato and bell hooks asking lofty existential questions like, should power even exist at all? Then there's public policy and public administration. That turns these lofty ideas into street sign budgets, seeing how the bureaucracy actually carries out these policy goals. There's, of course, more specialized subfields as well, like security studies, studying things from cyber attacks to nukes, worst-case scenarios, and best-case plans. It's all different puzzles largely using the same toolbox. We use empirical and qualitative data, robust theories, and a giant eraser labeled uncertainty, as any other social science discipline might do. Political choices aren't just headlines. They're the price of your latte, or the speed of your Wi-Fi, or the playlists your algorithm recommends. Learning the science behind them means spotting good evidence from shiny spin or outright lies, predicting trade-offs before they bite you, and yes, wielding your own slice of power more wisely. So, whether you end up a senator, a data analyst, or the friend who always picks where to eat for lunch, remember, you're already in politics. Political science just hands you the map. And for that, I think it's pretty valuable. In the following videos, we'll try to answer a host of questions facing political science and politics, ranging from unpacking specific topics like the chilling effect and the unitary executive theory, to drilling in on major issues like whether representation matters for your bureaucracy. In the next video, we'll dive into how to read an academic paper using a real example from the field of political science. Until next time.